Hello, Jenna here with Dip and Fun Bookworms and Brushes. And we are going to do our weekly whimsy. We have got our octopus from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, one of my favorite creatures that we get to paint. I have painted octopus and squid multiple times. So I have already started transferring my guy onto my paper here, and I colored the back, scribbled on the back with my pencil, so you can see that there. And I already put him down here, and I started to trace him already, so I don't know if you can really see. It's so light. Yeah, you can barely see him, but I did not finish his legs. So I'm going to do that with you guys now, because I want to create like his legs a little bit crazier and out further than what he is with my stencil here. So I am going to, hopefully you guys can see this. So I want to freehand some of this a little bit. Now, feel free to not do that, of course. Do whatever you want to do. But I want to sort of make him almost coming off the page here in some of these areas. So I am going to draw him a little bit crazier. So let me get him sketched on a little bit better so you can see him. I think I'm going up a little too far there. Let's see. There we go. Change this up a little bit. There we go. Not sure if I want to do that or not. Take it completely off. I don't know if I like that. So let's see how many legs I have too. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I have enough head. I'm good with my legs. Alright, make sure I'm not going crazy here. I feel like this needs to I don't know. There we go. I like that better. All right, I don't think I want to take it off this way. I'm gonna take it, I don't know. I think I like that better. Okay. So now let me clean it up a little. My eraser. Thicken this side up a little. And this side. This needs, actually, let's do, I'm gonna take this one up a little more and have this one come in like from behind. There we go. I like that better. Okay. All right, there we go. I think I like that. So we're gonna go with that for now. And then got my pencil shavings everywhere. Okay. So now I'm gonna grab my tape, my washi tape that some of you all should have in your box. And I'm gonna get some of the sticky off on my pant leg. And I'm gonna sort of eyeball it. Oops, I didn't make that page, that piece long enough. Let's see. I've got one over here. Okay, so now we've got our octopus all taped off. I'm gonna press down the edges so that paint doesn't go into there. Still got my paint in my ice cube tray, and it is holding up good in there with the lid. And then I'm gonna grab my flat number 8, dip it in my water, soften up the bristles. And then I'm gonna do the background on this guy first. And I'm gonna do black, I think. I want him to stand out. Now, if you have one of your ink pens, like that double-ended pen that we have been using with these like little weekly whimsies, you could definitely outline this first. That'd probably be easier if you want to do this black background. That would probably be easier to get the detail in. You don't have to be quite as careful painting it in. That's up to you. I hope you guys are all excited to do our final project of our octopus too. I'm like super excited to do that. Mixed media. We're gonna make our little clay octopus, which is not very hard. He's actually gonna be super easy. You'll be surprised how easy he is. It's like just playing with Play-Doh when you were a kid. Rolling up some snakes in your palms, rolling some like circular balls in your, the Play-Doh. I remember doing that all the time when I was a kid. So that's all we're going to be doing, so it'll be pretty cool. He's actually, like, the clay part, I feel like goes quicker than even doing the painting. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out if you end up watching this on YouTube or something, check out my Facebook page or my Bookworms and Brushes. Got a video on YouTube about sort of what we're doing with our subscription box. I need to figure out what to do with this brush. I have tried to fix it and I usually have pretty good luck with it. I need to, I don't know, use hotter water maybe. Typically the synthetic brushes are pretty easy to fix. Maybe I'm not, I probably haven't left it in the hot water long enough to soften the bristles enough. That's probably what it is. Sorry if you hear kiddos screaming in the background. They're playing in the water outside with their friend. So you might hear some screeching. I don't know if my audio is picking that up or not. Trying to get some last summertime fun in before everything goes back to craziness for their school. August is so sad when you're a kid. You feel like you're gonna have all this time to play, and then summer flies by. So when I do these ones that go sort of off of the edge of my, like with my tape, I typically do the background first. Actually, it doesn't even make sense to do it the other way. You'd always want to do the background. That sort of gives you the way you need it to look before you finish up your, whatever your subject is for the painting. And I grab my smaller round 5. A little bit more control in this area. right, I think I've got everything I want to get done. Oh, no, almost missed right here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take the tape off. Blowing on it a little bit as I go. All right. Seeing if there's any place I want to fix a little bit. So I am going to shrink this piece up a little. The leg there. Trying to decide what color I want to make him too. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna make him that yellow ochre sort of color. So I'm gonna rinse my brush off real good and make this his main color, this yellow ochre. Should probably start up here so I don't put my hand in it. The nice thing about the black background, as long as it's not still wet, is you don't have to be very careful. You just sort of go over it to an extent. So right up here, you can see where I went over the black a little. I'm just going to take some of my water and dilute that down. And then it sort of goes away. So I just went a little thick with the paint there. All right, so I've got the base on for him. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit of this brownish color as some of his shadows. And I've got it, my brush is pretty wet, so it's not gonna go in very dark. He's looking pretty cool. Really like the colors too. So you can see where we did the shading. So I did it sort of like underneath parts of his tentacles, sort of like between his tentacles, and then just sort of around the edges, just where I wanted to give some shadow. So you can see how that works out. And then I'm gonna go back in, make his eyes look a little, you know, stand out a little more. I think I'm gonna add some white to the, I don't know, let me see, where's my guy? There he is. Yeah, I feel like you need some white in there. Wash my brush a little bit. I cannot, I'm gonna have to do something with that brush. I don't think that's gonna work for me. I'm gonna have to boil some water. So typically if you boil water and put it on a synthetic brush, it will, you'll be able to reshape it, but I think I probably did not leave it in long enough to give it, you know, to reshape it enough, because it keeps fraying. So I think I need to leave it in the hot water longer, like a lot longer, because it frays every time I stick it in the water. So it has like these little, I don't know what these would be, the little nozzle things around underneath its eyes. I don't know if that's like breathing holes or what those are. Okay, so now I am going to get my pen. And I'm gonna take that off there. And I guess I probably should not start with the face since it's still wet. So you don't have to draw around the whole thing since we did a black background, but you can, like, if you have any mistakes and stuff, sort of clean up your background a little easier with this if you need to go around it again. So I'm just doing sort of cross hatching in the areas where everything sort of crosses over. A little bit of cross hatching and like where the curves of the tentacles are. You can also do like dots if you wanted to create some of the texture. Probably hear my crazy kids now. Right. He's looking pretty cool. Trying to decide what else I want to do to him. Alright, I definitely want to do a little more to his eye. And then I'm going to add, I think, the white dots into there. Give him a better highlight. And I'm going to highlight some of him. So I'm just taking really watered down white. Looks like there's a little green in there. Okay. You gotta be really careful doing that though, because the pen is not waterproof. At least the one I'm using. Okay, I am gonna add just some white dots in the background. Right. I love him. He's very cute. So you can see where I got a little crazy with the water or something right in there. And my ink did bleed a little bit, but I'm gonna work with it. I'm okay with it. And blend it out a little bit with the extra paint. And then that's it. Okay. So there is our octopus in the deep ocean, the black background. It's pretty cute. It's a fun little project to work on in the middle of the week here, and I look forward to seeing your guys' weekly whimsies, and I'm looking forward to chatting with you guys on our final project. I think that's going to be like a super fun way to finish off our quarter, and I'll see y'all soon. All right, bye.